And we're back. Well, that was interesting. Whenever I do aerobatics in an SRV whilst streaming, I seem to get a blue screen, which isn't great. So I've done a reboot anyway, and a little clean up. And look nice. Oh, gas joint up there. So yeah, we were looking for needle crystals. Why does that feel like my drive assist is on? Because it is. Drive assist really doesn't help in an SRV. So anyway, I think I've got enough of the resource that I want now anyway to carry on with the experiment. But you know what it's like, one more wouldn't hurt. Interesting terrain. Didn't want that to happen. Anyway, needle crystals always seem to spawn in the weirdest places. Hopefully we don't get a blue screen this time by flying in an SRV. I don't think I'll get any more, so let's head back to the ship anyway. I'll keep an eye out on the way. And good evening. Or good morning, depending on where you are. Got my Imperial Courier over there, which is my little space taxi. And the reason why we're doing this is just to finish off a different type of mining build that I wanted to have a play with. And then we'll compare the two. We'll go to the same spot and try the two different methods. I think we'll give it, I don't know, like 30 minutes each, and see which is the most productive and also which is the most fun, because I've done enough grinding recently, so it would be nice to enjoy what I'm doing rather than just putting up with the grind. Alright, there we go. The handbrake on there. Alrighty, let's get back on the ship. So we're at my home system, and the reason why this is my home system is because it allows me to store all my ships, and when I get one out I can equip it with whatever resources and tools that I need. So that of course would be Jameson's Memorial. So we're in my little space taxi at the moment, which is pretty nippy. As you can see. So yeah, after obviously getting triple elite, I want to have a little mess around with different mining builds. And the reason being is I see a lot of people flying around in cutters because of the massive cargo bay, the biggest in the game in terms of cargo capacity, more than the cargo carrier Type 9, which never makes sense to me. Roll on the Panther Clipper, that's all I can say. But yeah, so I thought do I just want to follow everybody else, or should I do something different? And so I decided to do a couple of things different. And if you was watching my other stream the other day after we got to Triple Elite, I cobbled together a Federal Corvette miner, which was great. It was a strip miner, and what we're going to do is we'll grab that back out again, and then we'll go to my mystery build, and see if we have more fun with that. And that is the purpose of this stream, because I think really when playing Elite it needs to be fun and not just all grind, although the game does force you to grind a lot. You have to get clever and try and avoid the grind as much as possible, if that makes sense, because it reduces your enjoyment. But I just wanted to do the Triple Elite thing, and it's not often that I will grind. I'd rather be more efficient in terms of gameplay, so I'll go aim for a particular goal, but I will try to make sure that it's still enjoyable and try and do many things as possible at once. Like, for example, you've seen me doing the combat, and I don't just blow up ships, I collect their resources as well, which helps in many different ways. It means that I get credits for the combat, I get the rank for combat, not that that matters anymore now, but then I can also trade the resources and use those for engineering. So it's kind of a win-win, win-win, as opposed to a grind. And that's what I want to do with mining as well. So we're going to have a little look and see what I've come up with as in terms of ideas for ship builds for mining. And hello Cal, how you doing? You're in work, probably in a server room somewhere, biding your time while you're installing a script, no doubt. But how you doing? Nice to have you along. Always good to have company. So we're heading back to Jameson's Memorial. It would have probably been quicker for me to jump out of the system and back in, but we'll go with the flow. Like I say, I'll use Jameson's Memorial as a base because when I decide, like, I want to build a new ship, then it's the best place to be, because everything that you want, all of the resources, all of the components are available from Jameson's, so it makes sense. Of course, if you're not elite in any one of the different areas of play it your way, which is trade, explore and combat, then you won't be able to access Jameson's Memorial until you do that. I think at the moment, since they changed the payouts on exploration, the quickest way to get elite in any of those what's the word? In any of those careers, if you like, exploration is probably the quickest way. And of course, it goes back to that, don't grind, try and make it more enjoyable and achieve a number of goals at the same time. And in Elite, you'll need to engineer ships pretty damn quickly. Let's use the gravity of this planet to slow me down. Loop around the planet. Should slow me down really quickly now. There we go. And that's the quick way. And I'm also pointing at the slot. I do kind of do tips now and again as well, you know, in game. But yeah, instead of making it a grind, try and be efficient about what you're doing. So if you want to get elite, then exploration is the quickest way. But you can also use that to your advantage by unlocking engineers, because certain engineers require you to fly a certain distance away from the bubble. So basically, jump in when you start the game, do a couple of missions, then take your Sidewinder 5,000 light years away from the bubble and come back. You will have achieved so much by doing that. And what is going on with the stations? This is not how Jameson's Memorial should look. There's a whole massive ring missing. Is it just my rig? Is it just me? Or has something gone really wrong? Where's the outer ring of Jameson's Memorial gone? It's in the preview on the bottom left. Have you noticed that, Cal? I don't know if you've been in game recently, but something's not right. Something's seriously not right. But anyway. Oh, he's coming in. And about 29. Not used to small landing pads. Brakes. Wow, this thing's nimble. Or is that short for uncontrollable? Okay. So we'll just repair this. And what we'll do is we're going to go and try 2 different types of mining now. Alright. I'll do the first example, which is strip mining, which is all the rage at the moment. Everyone's out there mining painite. Painite doesn't pay out as much as low temperature diamonds though, so what we'll do is we'll try make my date, that's my combat ship, stripping for cash. So stripping for cash is my federal corvette, and this is built as a strip miner. So we're going to get that one out first. It's quite a cheap build as well, actually. It's only like 2.6, well, 260 odd million. The combat version is much more expensive. Okay, so here we are. We're in the strip miner, and it's called Stripping for Cash. Now, before we head off to a well-known mining spot, the first thing we want to do is make sure we take limpets with us. So we'll do that now. Please make a button that just says fill the hold with limpets if you're watching FDev. Oh blimey, and that's another subject. I don't know if you know, Cal, but have you heard that they're going to delay a whole heap of stuff? That includes fleet carriers. I don't know if you've heard the news. Be interested on your thoughts on that. Yeah, you're not going to see fleet carriers until 2020 second quarter. So the average man in the street, we're probably talking about a year from now, which is interesting. Okay, so yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, Cal. So the next thing we'll do is go to our mining area, and I have that one on speed dial. So it's the System Baran, and it's the first gas giant that we're interested in. That has a triple low temperature diamond hotspot. So that's where we're going. But what I will do is we'll go and give that a try out, and I'll talk more about this build as well. We'll try this for a bit, maybe time it for like half an hour or something. Maybe 45 minutes might be a fairer duration. And then we'll come back and sell what we've earned with this particular build, and then I'll go back to the very same place, mine in a completely different way for the same duration of time, and see which earns the most and which is the most fun. And then I think we'll know the best way to mine, right? That's the thoughts on that anyway. So let's go. And I have to say, this Federal Corvette is extremely nimble for its size. And I guess, yeah, we can talk a little bit more about the build and the purpose. Now, if anyone was worried about not being able to earn enough money for fleet carriers, of course, don't worry. You've got a year to mine the resources. And the other good thing about this is as well, I don't like stripping ships to make other ships. I'd rather have the ship as it is. Don't touch it. And then if you want another ship, like another Federal Corvette, but a different role, don't strip it down. Just make it, and then you can just quickly switch between them, rather than have to keep messing about juggling modules and goodness knows what else. There's a tip for you. Probably a no-brainer tip, but all the same, worth mentioning. I'm also considering changing up the overlay. I don't know, I think sometimes maybe, I don't know what's best in terms of looking at the nutter. That's me on the camera. Should it be a bigger image? Is this one too small? I mean, I do have a close-up. Here we are. Here's a close-up. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what sort of like the optimum size, really. It all depends on the streamer, I guess. But they all have different places where they plonk their face and different sizes. Maybe mine's a bit small, I don't know. Maybe it should be bigger. Yeah, we'll see. Right. So this system is the system that we go mining in anyway. And so we'll have a play with this build and talk a little bit more about it as well. Once we get in system. So this Federal Corvette is called Stripping for Cash, and that's because it is a strip miner. And so in terms of strip mining, what we're aiming to do is mine a rock using standard mining lasers, and to be efficient we want to do that as quickly as possible. So on this build we have five mining lasers. Sorry, I wasn't sure if it was 4 or 5, but no, it's 5 mining lasers, and I have a capacitor on it that will allow me to, in one volley, empty an asteroid. Perfect for strip mining. On top of that, this build is extremely tough in terms of shielding. It's very tough. To give you an example, the thermal resistance, I think, is somewhere around about 12,000 megajoules. So if I was to get attacked with a full hold of booty, yeah, I have got lots of time to casually jump to another system. Even with someone trying to snipe things like my jump drive. Why can't I see the hotspots? There we go. So it's a very tough build. It obviously has a reduced cargo capacity due to that, but it will still bring home, if I fill the hold, it will still bring home around about, that's the triple spot there, I think. Yeah. It will still bring home around about 270 million in one trip. And today we're going to go for around about there. That's our hunting ground area. It should be right in the middle of the 3 hotspots. Now I don't know if those bands make a difference, but I'll go for this one. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. It's never a graceful exit into a ring, is it? It used to be. I'm sure it used to be, but now it's like dropping too close. Sounds scary. Okay, so here's a good example of the other purpose of this build. We've got a federal dropship on the radar, or scanner, and I don't think he's going to be friendly. But the thing is, this build has got something up its sleeve. It has a very small amount of weaponry, but very effective. If this guy's wanted, he's going to be in a bit of trouble. Alrighty then. So we just have 2 frag cannons, and let's see what 2 frag cannons do to a federal dropship. They seem to be on forward fire, which isn't right. And it's probably easier for me just to do it on turret. Well, I could do it manually, I guess. Well, we can play with manual fire, I guess. So, yeah. In fact, I think manual fire is probably more fun than just leaving the turrets to do their own thing. So we're just on forward fire. That was my fault, bad manoeuvring. Hang on, I'll sort myself out in a minute. So they don't use that much power either, so I can have full power to shields, which I've now done. And I just need to sort myself out to stop him doing jousting manoeuvres. So they're not going to affect him at that range. But they should do under 500. Maybe I should let the turrets do it. I'm not used to firing this weapon. So probably not showing off its abilities to its best. Jay Silver. I thought that was Jackie Silver for a minute. Which is a player that I know. Right, so I'm not showing off the weapon capability very well here, am I? Face it. Maybe I should put it on auto. Oh, now he's trying to run. Full power to engines. Oh, come on. That's just not cricket, is it? I should have let the cannons do it automatically. Anyway, so what I was demonstrating there is the fact that this is a tough build, and in the right hands as a fighter pilot or frag cannon user, you can actually melt ships with just two large frag cannons sat into huge hard point slots. Alrighty, but we're not here for that. We're here for mining, right? So let's begin. So it's 2042. And this is a strip miner. So the idea is low temperature diamonds 8% is not worth bothering with. We will get going as soon as we find a asteroid that is worth mining. And we need full power to weapons. 3%, absolutely not. Come on. So what we'll do basically is see how we do with strip mining in the Beast strip miner, and then we'll go and pick up my. That is just sailed straight through the asteroid. Aren't we glad that Frontier are going to do a bug pass instead of bringing us fleet carriers? %. Oh, that's not good. Now, I believe also that resources like this tend to be in seams, so I'm just going to shuffle it over to the left a little bit and see how we get on. Oh, and straight away hit the jackpot. Alrighty. So yeah, I don't know if that's news to anyone, but yeah. It's probably not the best place to start mining actually, but we'll carry on with it now. So yeah, fleet carriers won't be out till next year. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. So yeah, what you'll also notice there that this strip miner will mine an asteroid in one volley, allowing us to be efficient. So that was a good roid, so let's try one close by. I don't want to veer too far off. Oh, wrong. Too far off the stream though, in terms of heading towards the planet and trying to keep on the same seam, if that makes sense. If my theory about seams of resources is correct. So that's 4.2. Alrighty. So let's go with the idea that the seams... See, when you scan a ring, the seams seem to be circular. So if I get the planet on my far right, like so, that would indicate to me, for example, see that rock there? I'm going to place a wager. Let's go and prospect that. I think this rock here, as it is in a line, in a seam, let's see if it's above 20%. Because if it is, we could be onto something. Should put some power and shields ready. Alrighty. So I'm placing a lot of faith here. Alright, let's launch a prospector. So it'll either be above 20% or I've got it totally wrong. We are experimenting here, by the way. How are we going to do? 0. Okay. Theory busted. Let's try this one. So yeah, my seam theory doesn't seem to have any fidelity. Okay, 0. So I may have just got my estimations wrong, and this one may be the one. Now if it's not, fair enough. It is completely random. Let's see. Right, okay, that is definitely made my mind up. It is completely random. And there is no skill involved. Right, let's go full on prospecting then. Here we go. So in order to do this efficiently, it's best to scan a couple of rocks at a time. And like I say, we are using the strip miner at the moment. Alrighty, what have we got over here? Nothing that I want, because I'm after low temperature diamonds. And that's 4%. Okay, so it's not a great start, is it? Let's try over here. In fact, let's go for this rock here. So we've only been looking for approximately 5 minutes so far, so mustn't grumble. Shockingly bad luck, but then that's me. So at the moment we've earned 5 million. We will get lucky in a minute, I'm sure. Well, I hope so anyway. Maybe I broke the game. We'll find a seam in a minute, I'm sure. Yeah, 21%. There we go. Right, so strip mining away we go. No messing. 5 mining lasers. Empty the rock ASAP. And one volley will be enough. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. So let's go for a nearby asteroid, because they do tend to clump together. Looks like one hiding behind there, maybe. Let's have a look. We don't want to drift too far away from that original asteroid whilst we're still collecting, but they will quickly repin those, so you don't want to dilly-dally. What we got there? Not a lot. Alrighty, we'll power on. In fact, actually, let's just try this cheeky one here. I have a suspicion. I could be wrong. Oh, my suspicion was correct. 29%. Hello. Okay, so really I should mine from here. Just on the rotation point. And then zap it. Okay. So that actually makes this asteroid over here a good candidate, and that one there as well. So let's just have a quick look at those. And that one. Alright, let's see if we got lucky here. 15%. Oh, sorry. That's doable. I think they've collected everything. Yep, that's the last of them. I'm just using the scanner at the bottom there to make sure that all the collectors have grabbed the last bits and bobs. Onto this one. 15% is just about viable. It's about 3 million. $3 million in 30 seconds worth of finger pressing. So it's not shabby. And that one is not the rock I'm looking for. I'll just stick around here while the limpets do their work. So we've now been mining for, well, pretty much 10 minutes. And we have 20 million. And nothing I want there. Alrighty, let's try and carry on heading in towards, let's take this one here. So 20 million in 10 minutes. Low temperature 19, it's more like it. I seem to have run out of collectors, let's just do this. Just to collect the last of the resources over there. Right. I think that's all them back in action. Just to collect those last ones and then wind up across to this next rock. I think there's only 3 left. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Right, on to the next rock. Which way is this rotating? Okay, we'll go down below then. Give it a good zap. So just keeping a track on progress. About 24 million in the hold at the moment. So let's try a prospector in that rock right there. Try and keep it efficient. See if we get lucky. Oh, we hit the jackpot there with 31%. Alright, so I gently mosey on over. Try not to lose any collector limpets. There's only a few little fragments left for them to grab. Tease them over this way. There's about, what, 2 or 3 fragments left. 1, 2, and that's it. Excellent. Right, let's have a quick look at which way this rock is rotating. Right, we'll come around this way. Try and get in the rotating point. So here is probably a good place to mine. And then we just zap the living daylights out of the center. 5 minor lasers will make short work in one volley. So this mining is kind of very straightforward and easy. There's not a lot of skill involved. You basically fire a prospector at a rock, and if it lights up with at least 15% low temperature diamonds, you fly up to it and zap it. We are now on 15 minutes and we have about 40 million. Okay, that doesn't have anything that we want in there. Let's try this next rock. So yeah, it's about 40 million's worth of low temperature diamonds in 15 minutes. So 4, 8, 12. So that's about 120 million in an hour. If we carry on in this way or get lucky. So no, nothing there we want. And this is a triple hotspot, by the way. Nothing we want there either. So I'm already starting to think that this isn't a quicker way of earning credits, unless things have changed in the game. Okay, I've obviously started going the wrong way. Okay, let's move over here. Oh, and she's a nimble ship. It says zoom past roids. Okay, let's try. I'm strangely drawn to this one, actually. Whoa. I enjoy the thrill of stupid flying. 10%. Alright, we'll take this one while there's nothing else going on. So this is up the bottom of this one. Not the best angle to do it at. Okay. So we really want to continue. I lost my bearings because I always target the planet and then use the compass as to where to go next. And obviously I stopped doing that, hence why we found a depleted asteroid. It's very easy to lose your bearings. Hello? Oh, prospector, that would help. Yep, that's awful. Don't know why that's there. Right. Let's try this rock. %. Everyone's got a limit. And that's mine. %. No. Not lower than my standards. Anything less than 10% is not viable. So this isn't being a very fast and productive. It's kind of more casual, isn't it? And therefore you get casual results. We're doing this live, so there's no smoke and mirrors. Well, obviously we'll take 18%. So we are now just over 20 minutes in, and we have about 45 million. So we are on for at this rate, we'll be looking at, oh, it's depleted. We're looking at around about 120 to 140 million per hour, and that's strip mining. I'll give it another 10 minutes. So then collect up the goodies. That's enough for me. Right, let's take this one up high. Let's see. 15%, we'll go with that. That's enough for me to make it viable. We're spinning on this axis, so probably about here would be a good place to start mining. It's like the sound of a cash register going off, isn't it? Nearly got hit by the asteroid then. Yeah, so I do it till 1:15. That gives us just over half an hour. 14%, yeah, we'll go with 14. Thank you. I think the shields are fully charged now, so we can just change our power rating. Gives a bit more speed. So if you haven't worked out already, so this is a bit of a brute force build. It's a brute in extracting resources, it's a brute in terms of shields, and it can even take out ships without much effort, and probably a lot quicker if I hadn't been doing it manually. Right. So we're basically doing half an hour's worth of mining. Got about 5 more minutes with this build. Okay. Now to make this, we could really do with a decent void opal rock, to be honest. You know, something more like 39%. No. %, that's more like it. Not amazing, but it's always nice to see the 30%ers. About 5 minutes left, so I want to try and generally grab as much as we can. Where to go from here? That's me clanging into bits of resources everywhere. Well, that one's not going to do us, is it? We might be able to get 2 more roids if we get lucky. Oh, now that's more like it. Nom nom. That's that mine. See what I did there? Right. Let's grab some of these bad boys. So that's what you call a good rock. No messing. No mercy. Right, so that was a nice rock. Let's see what we can find over here. Well, we're not interested in 8%, are we? Check the compass. Look for the most likely candidate. Let's try that one over there. If it doesn't catch the side of this asteroid, which it probably will. Don't catch it. Oh, no. Well, at least I knew it would. I called it, right? Chase the limpet. Chase the limpet. $34. That's more like it. Okay, this looks like it's have to be the last one though. If we're going to do a half-an-hour test. But we finished on a good one. Can't grumble about 34%. So what we'll do is we'll grab these and then we'll head back to sell. And I believe best place to sell these would be just checking. Oh, it would seem that there's been a difference or a change in price. It was, 1.2 million. Oh, that's nice. So Ross 85, that's the highest I've seen low temperature diamonds for a while. So we'll take that. That was updated 4 minutes ago. Alrighty. So we'll go with what we've got after half an hour's mining. And we'll see what we earn from that. 111 light years. We don't care. It's only 4 jumps. Okay. Right, we'll go out this way. So, strip miner, let's make a note. 30 minutes. And we're doing low temperature diamonds. Just making notes, by the way. So 30 minutes of low temperature diamonds, and then we'll see what we sell them for. We'll also look at the tonnage, of course. Swing around this start. I think we've got enough fuel to get there. Let's do a little top up. Or a big top up. So let's quickly look at the inventory. We have 76. So in half an hour, we've earned 76 low temperature diamonds. I don't know, that could be about 85, maybe 90 million as the prices have gone up. So 90 million in half an hour. That's quite respectable. It's getting closer to 200 mil an hour. I didn't check to see how far this station was, did I? There may be a reason why the price is good. Oh, no. It doesn't say how far the station is, though. So there may well be a penalty associated with a good price. It's like anything in this world. If it seems too good, it probably is. I'm hoping we don't have a long flight to the station. Alright, here we go then. Let's see how we get on. And see if no one's asked us for our tasty cargo. Yeah. 1.2 million. That is a good price. So we're definitely getting max bang for buck. Well, hostile with this power. Fantastic. Alright, we're going there. Not too far away. I'm waiting for someone to say, I want your tasty cargo. Ahar. Because they'd be pirates. Because then it would allow me to demonstrate the other part of this build or the purpose. It's a big brute. It has fantastic shields. And I'm not paying attention. Well, I kind of am actually. But also, in terms of a single pirate or even maybe a wing of two, with the turrets and the frag cannons were pretty safe. So it's a safe build. Even in open play, the shields are good enough for you to just run and jump. If anyone's foolish enough to think that they can do PvP in a mining ship, think again. Because the only PvP ship you'll be up against is a PvP ship, not a mining ship. Do not entertain a fight unless you've made a PvP build. Because you will lose. But if you're a nutter and you want to just try it on anyway, then you can. Alrighty, come on. The suspense is killing me. So what we'll do is we'll land at the station. While I sell them, we'll make a note of how much we make. And then what we'll do is we'll have a little quick break. And we'll jump into the mystery build ship, which I'm looking forward to messing about with. I've nearly finished the build. It's not fully comprehensive, as in terms of, you know, engineering it to the nth degree, but it's somewhere close. Alright, pad 24. Oh dear. Not the tidiest ways of getting through the mail slot there. These things happen. Right, anyway, let's get down here. Milking it. So let's restock. Did we get any bounties? No. I need to look into the powers at some point, because if I don't do that in the next 3 weeks, then I may miss out on a chance of material trader. What's he doing? Trusted to be scan. We're particularly low on stuff. Obviously data mined. Actually, I shouldn't do any trading at the moment because it's server tick soon, isn't it? which means a fresh backs of or fresh batch of arcs, which I've now learned how you can do in, well, max out in approximately just 2 hours or less, or 400 of them. Now what we're going to do, let's go to the commodities market and see what we can sell these diamonds for. $1.2. I think that's dropped. $0.2. Well, it's near as damn it actually. We're still good. Right. So, half an hour, 91 million. Let's make a note. Should we round it? Yeah, let's round it. 91 million. Okay, so that's a strip miner on full tilt. So we're talking about 180 million per hour. Okay, let's sell those. Lovely. So what we'll do next is we'll plot a course back to my ship storage area. Which will be 2 jumps, and we'll try the mystery build for the same period of time in the same location, but mining in a different way, and see which is more fun. Before we do that, we'll have a quick natural break, come back, try half an hour mining in the other way, and see which is more fun and which one makes the most profit. And trust me, I've not tried this before, so it is a proper live test. Oh, excuse me. Right. Okay, so we're back in 5. And we're back. Alrighty. Get comfy. So I've just had a bit of fuel. So I believe we have just sold 91 million in ore for 30 minutes or half an hour's mining, and that's using the Brute, the Federal Corvette, as a strip miner. So I've got another build, and it's another mining build, but a different way of mining, and hopefully a bit more fun. And we're going to see if it's more productive and of course more enjoyable than strip mining. Now, so what we need to do now is go and pick up that ship, and it is over here. I think I already plotted the route. Okay, let's go. So 91 million to beat, a different build, and I've seen a number of mining builds, so I've made something different. Oh yeah, I am not a follower, hence why I'm using the Federal Corvette strip miner, which can look after itself. Massive shields, so if I was to get ganked, it'd be like, go on then lads, have a go if you think you're hard enough, and still survive. And to be honest, those cannons that are attached made short pastry of many an elite NPC in testing. So I'm happy with this Federal Corvette strip miner. It's brilliant. It does exactly what it says on the tin, looks after itself, it's a tough nut, it's pretty rapid, you know. What we got? A second boost, get top speed, 398. We got any cargo? Oh, blimey, we're carrying 144 tons of limpets. That's going to slow us down. I should have dumped those off. I'm thinking about dumping them off to show the top speed, but it'll probably I'll probably get a fine for dumping rubbish. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to dump it right here, is it? I'll tell you what I'll do. Before we switch ships, we'll take this into outfitting with an empty hold, and that will show you the boost speed there. Right. 2 jumps back to base. That's 2 minutes to you and I. And we'll pick up my mystery mining ship. Yes, the wild card. And I think it might be quite wild as well, actually. But I've not really seen anyone using this particular ship before. Obviously there may be people using it, but not that I've seen streaming. So I don't want to spoil it until we get there, really, and then I'll explain the logic behind my choice of ship and build. This one, as you might have guessed, is a big brute, tough as nuts. Would survive a ganking, no problem. Certainly well enough to be able to jump away. It's not equipped for PvP because it's a mining ship, but it could certainly leave you with a rather smacked arse and then jump away without breaking a sweat. And in half an hour, it's managed to achieve 91 million. Maximum cargo hold will hold, I think it's about 280 million in this particular build. So what we're doing now is we're heading to Jameson's, where I've got my mystery build, and I've not used it before, by the way, so I may need to just tweak a couple of things, but then we'll go to the same zone and we'll see how this mystery build does. And I promise you, I've not tried it before, so it may be better or worse, who knows. But I like a mystery. Oh dear, loop of shame. But not as painful as when you're in an anaconda or a cutter in terms of manoeuvring. There we go. Use the old planet's gravity. Right. Obviously I'll have to drop these limpets off. And remind me to go into outfitting, and I'll quickly share the boost speed of this Corvette. It's not shabby for a tough nut. Let's get in there. What is going on with the stations? I still think there's a bug. I've looked on the forums casually. Where's the outer ring of Jameson's Memorial? It's bald. It's like someone's stolen the outer ring. If you look at the silhouette in the bottom left, that's what should be there, but it's not. And I've not seen anyone saying, what's going on? So anyway, just thought I'd point it out. Whoa, that's untidy. Very untidy. Right, 17. Let's get in there. Made up by the landing, I guess. Right, let's just get rid of these limpets. Only to load some more. Why isn't there a sell all button? Oh. Oh, finished. Alrighty. So yeah, quickly outfitting. I'll show you the boost speed. 407. So not shabby, I guess, for a Federal Corvette. Alright, so anyway, that's the Brute. And what I'll quickly do, give you a quick tour of it. So this is the Strip Miner. It's a Federal Corvette, massive shields. It's called Stripping for Cash, and it has starting at the back, which you won't be able to see because they're currently stowed, but 2 Class 3. Yeah, it doesn't even show them. I guess I can't get weapons out. No, not in this situation, I can't. Anyway, 2 Class 3 frag cannons on turrets. Everything else is a mining laser. and I can show you that without being in there. I'll quickly show you that. Hard points. So we've got our 3C frag cannon, upgraded for, I think, rapid fire. The same for the other one. These two do an insane amount of damage and will take out fighters very rapidly with not really any effort or power draw whatsoever. The rest of the hard points are mining lasers, which enables me to strip an asteroid in under 30 seconds in one volley. And then the rest of the ship is, obviously we've got speed, generate enough power, no need to generate too much. Looking at the build at the moment, I'm probably generating too much power. I could probably reduce the size of my power plant to a 6A maybe. And there we go. And we've got a 7A power distributor, and that's weapon focused, so that I can keep firing those mining lasers. Alrighty, so that's that. But what we're going to do now is we're going to grab out the mystery build. Okay. It's not an Anaconda, it's not a Type 10 Defender. I don't know why I've got that Type 10 Defender, I should really sell it. Because I've discovered they're rubbish. Right, it's the Clipper. That's right, and it's called the Opal Runner. Or see you later. Right, let's get this one out and see how we get on. Like I say, this is untested and also unfinished. I think at the moment it's got power issues, but hopefully I can resolve that with a bit of remote engineering. Remote workshop. Power. Because we were on a planet earlier gathering resources so that we could do the upgrade. Right, there we go. Right, fingers crossed we can get all the way to max. Should do with 7 rolls, to be honest. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but that's pretty promising to get to that point. That's very promising. Well, there we go. There's the micro ekes towards max. Oh, I'll take that. That's great. So we're up to 21.84. Okay. Just going to go to outfitting and see how that tallies up. Alrighty, so we're producing 21.84. Excellent. And deployed we're on 21.72. And that means I don't have to worry about power management. Super. So we'll change our power management options. Well, in fact, no, I'll probably leave them as they are. So when the inevitable hits the fan, we don't have issues. And it's the pulse wave scanner that really does milk the juice from the old power plant there. Alrighty. So you've seen the brute. I'm just going to refuel this just for the sake of. So while we're on here, oh, and I don't know if you saw, let's go back into outfitting. The purpose of this build, as you can see down below, it's not about fighting or tanking any would-be pirates that want to steal your juicy cargo. It's more a case of catch me if you can build. So we're going for speed over aggressiveness, and so if we need to, we can run away. And that's why this is called the Opal Runner. And like I say, it's untested. Obviously with it empty, it'll do 642 on a boost and pretty much continuous boost due to the capacitor, which is engine focused. But I don't know how it's going to do it in terms of mining. I'm also noting that if I wanted to, I could probably add some more hard points, but at the moment I'm just going to go with exactly what I need for the job, and this will be a heads up as to what sort of mining you think that we're going to be doing. So we've got a seismic charge launcher and an abrasion blaster, and leaving the other two hard points empty at the moment. I don't really want entertaining in a fight with a ship with shields that aren't that great, so it's all about running away rather than fighting. I'm also keen to know how fast it will go when we've got a full load of cargo. Right, so we're going to need limbits. I think we'll go for 100. We shouldn't need any more than that. Right, I could be wrong. It's just my best educated guess. So we've got limpets, we've got ammo. I think we're good to go. So we'll go back to the same ring. Just because, like an acid test. If anyone said, "Oh, you went to a different ring, so therefore, you know, it's not the same." Although we're doing totally different type of mining anyway. Alrighty, let's go over there. And we'll go to exactly the same system, but this time we won't be strip mining. We're going to avoid opal mine. Just thinking, actually. You do get void opal hotspots, don't you? I'm sure you do. So yeah, let's go. So yeah, so this is the mystery build. And I've got to be honest, I've never flown a Clipper before. I've got to use... Most of the ships I fly, you kind of... Whoa. Okay, not a good start. Wow, that took a whole ring. Alright, let's see what she'll do. We're near enough a full load. 633 was that? I can't see the... That's better. Let's let the capacitor fully charge first. Just keen to see how quick it goes. Let's see what it does on cruise first. So cruise is... With almost a full cargo. Is it going to stop at 508? No, 507. Okay, so 507 cruise. That's not bad. That's faster than most ships can boost. But let's see what we can do when we're doing a runner. 538, 39 was that? 540. Sorry, 640. What am I on about? 640. Yeah, I'll take that. Wow. That is taking some time to stop. I'm just testing the maneuverability. I'm not sure about the boost sound. Okay. Yeah. Actually, this would be pretty good. A bit of dogfighting, maybe. That is a fast turn rate. This is a large ship, by the way. I don't know if you know that. But with these drives, that is pretty darn nimble. Holy crap, that's turning on a dime. Oh. I've got some other ideas for this ship. Anyway. Wow. That's fun, actually. Let's get on with the job, though. Let's go and see if it can do it. I'm not even set up weapon assignments yet, I don't think. Or have I? No, I haven't. Right, need to make sure we do that. This thing is more nimble than I thought it would be. Let's just give me... like I said, I've never flown a Clipper before. But that little test flight there has given me some food for thought for other uses. Now, fuel scoop, we've got a pretty small fuel scoop because this ship really is all about mining. But it's still fast enough that it's not unbearable. So we're heading back to exactly the same place where we were just strip mining with the Beast, the stripping for cash Corvette. But we're going to be doing a different type of mining this time, and we're going to see if we can first of all, half an hour's worth of enjoyment in terms of the mining, and also how much we can actually earn in that time. So the stripping for cash Corvette managed 91 million in 1 hour, and that was strip mining low temperature diamonds. So this time we're going to go to the same place, but we're looking for void opals and cracking open asteroids as opposed to just blasting them with 5 mining lasers. And let's see how that works out. And of course the concept of this build is unlike the Brute, where if anyone wants to try and steal my tasty cargo, they're not going to come off very well, due to the huge shields and those rather crazy frag cannons, which seem to take down anything in only a few volleys. I'm debating on whether I should put them on this, but then this isn't a fighter build. That's the whole point. This one isn't a shield tank. It's not a fighter. It's a case of I've got a cargo hold full of void opals, and if you want them, you better have a fast ship build. Yeah, that's the idea of this one. So basically, no one's going to catch you, because we is quick. Maybe we should call it the Roadrunner. Who knows? Meep meep and all that. So I'll go back to the same spot. We'll start the stopwatch once we start looking for mineable rocks, and see if we can either better the strip mining process or not, basically. This is just a little bit more of a pleasure to fly though, because it's so nimble. And because it's a large ship, you just get that bit of extra cargo. Alrighty, so we're going to go back to the triple hotspot. Unless there is a... oh, there is a void opal hotspot. Just thinking. Actually, that's where I was mining, wasn't it? I'm sure of it. Is it that? I've got a void opal there. Let's just have a look. I'm trying to use my natural thrust there. I'm still in Super Cruise, that's not going to work. Right, let's just have a look at the bigger picture. Slow that. That looks like a double void opal over there. Potentially. To navigation. If there was a close double void opal, they would be close together in the target list. So I don't think there is. So let's go with this void opal hotspot over here. So this is exactly the same ring, but we're not going for low temperature diamonds, we're going for the void opals. Just doing one more quick check to see if there isn't a... I don't think a crossover in terms of void opals makes any difference anyway. But from what I can see... see, that's where you can see the low temperature diamonds. Yeah, those three there, they're all together. So that obviously is a triple hotspot. But low temperature diamonds, I don't see any close together. Oh, that's low temperature diamonds, same thing again, sorry. We're doing void opals though, so let's go with the one that we've got targeted and see how we get on. We don't want to drop too close to the center spot really. We aren't carrying any cargo at the moment, so let's go for round about here. I'm going to go for that rather thick looking stream there. See how we get on. And I also need to sort out my bindings. Like I say, this is untested, so there's no setup involved here. I don't know whether it'll be better or worse than the strip miner in terms of profits or enjoyability. I could just kill myself by boosting into a rock because it's so fast. Right, let's just sort out the key bindings. So fire groups, thinking about what we will need. So discovery scanner should be on 1, yep, and that's on 2. pulse wave to find the rocks. Once you found one, prospector. Okay, so I think I have set these up. And then once you found them, you then switch to the seismic charge and then the blaster. Okay, no, fire groups look good then. And I'll tell you, I've not tested this yet. I am absolutely 100% straight up with you. No messing about, not tried this yet. Oh, that's the point. Have I set up the pulse wave? I have, haven't I? Right, yeah. So let's see, pulse wave. I didn't want to send that. Okay, so that was a test Prospector Limpet drone fire that we do every time we come to the asteroid belt. Whoops. He's going to disappear into nowhere. He's not even pointing towards a rock. I do like the speed of this though. Look at the turn rate on that. Get it in the blue. Like being in the red arrows. That is really quick. Surely that's got to be good in a fight. Oh, I've got no weapons, so I can't actually do anything because this is a runaway build, not a beat them up build. Right, let's get on with the show. Now, in terms of reference point, we are 3.73 million meters away from the main hotspot, which is fine by me. But so that I don't lose my sense of direction, which is easy to do, I'm going to target the planet. In this case, a gas giant. Okay, so we'll keep heading towards the planet as we go looking for rocks. And now, as I've figured out, we'll use the pulse wave, which is on the primary fire, to find our first rock. Oh, and we should make a note of the time. We've got half an hour. I suppose we should technically leave it till 10 past to make it easy. So that's 22:40. We need to stop mining. Synchronize watches. Have a quick vape. There's no harm in pressing the pulse wave though, is there, I guess, just to see if there's any candidates, because I think I can see one already. Alrighty. So in 5. Here we go, yo. So there's two catching my eye. There's that one and that one. Let's go and have a quick look at this one. I don't know if I can get away with this sort of boosting. That's the one I'm looking at. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, nearly handled that. Now, do I want night vision on really? I don't know. I'm never sure about night vision, whether it helps or not. Let's try it on. This is the rock in question, isn't it, that we were looking at? It's glowing, but I am not convinced at all. I don't know. I don't think it is, but I'm going to fire Prospector anyway. That might be a fissure there, I'm not sure. No, didn't think it was. Right, okay, get my bearings, look at the compass, find us to ground. Okay, so we're hunting for the big glowy shiny rocks. That one over there looks good. So this is the other thing that I thought would make this oh, that looks more promising. That looks a lot more promising. Oh yes, I'm happy with this one. Prospect away. That's what I thought would make this more fun as well, because I've got the speed. If as soon as you see a rock that you think, yeah, that's the one, baby, you can just get there, no messing about. Bish, bosh, bash. Like that. Right, so what have we got? No, I want my limpet. Where's my limpet gone? I should have targeted it before I let go. Why can I see an eagle on my scanner? Ah, and it's bromlite. I guess we should crack it open anyway. Bromlite's like 1 million a ton. That's a shame. I was hoping for void opals. Alright, anyway. We got average. Oh, I've got to get used to where these locations on the fire points are. Average. Okay, let's shift around here a bit. That's hydrogen peroxide. What are we doing? High strength. What are we on? Or another average one then. And then a weak. That charge is set. Average. Right, we'll just pop a little one in that one. That's what she said. Oh, it didn't work, did it? Did that actually go in? Yeah, it did. Oh, I'm making a meal of this. Low strength. Alright, yeah, this should be the last one then. Let's line her up. Right, a very light touch on this one. You're joking. Get out of it. Thank you. Right, we're back up. So it's not void opals, but these still pay out a considerable amount. So now we want to collect a limpet, which I don't think I've got set up. Well, that's 9 million. Okay, I've had better results, to be honest. Collect a limpet before I set them up. And abrasion blaster, which I should really have with the collector limpets as well. Okay. Right, let's get in there. Change weapon set would be useful. There we go. Let's get in there with the blaster. Why is it off to one side? Okay, if that's the way you want to play it. Cargo scoop would help. Hang on. Are they ignoring? Alright, that might help. Right, now they can spin into action. Oh, I got used to this wing pod firing. Seriously? Oh, okay, so it's gone undercover now. That's an extra chunk getting in the way, I think that's what it is. Oh, this is so twitchy. Wow. Better get good. That's what you call making a meal of it. Right. Oh, I think I've got more on this side. Around here. Feel free to laugh while I get used to the way these wing pods fire. God knows where this is going to go. Oh, yes, first time. Thank you. And I'll take that. About there. Oh, yeah. Don't take me long to get in the zone. That's what I'm talking about. Right, is that all of them? They all appear to be free. It's taking a while to collect though. Get a bit more power in the shields. So yeah, these are worth about $1 million each. So at the moment, $7 million isn't that great, is it? And when did we start? Was it 10 past? Really? Are they running into something? Just had another one die. Oh yeah. Okay, so they are dying. Where's me bits? Oops. Careful how you maneuver, obviously. I can't see anything now. Right, so it would appear that oh well, if the limpets can't do it. What is it knocking against? Okay, I'm clearly not understanding how big this is, and it's also hitting that rock. Okay. Okay, I've got to get used to the size of this ship. Like I say, this is untested. I weren't joking. blimey, it's because I had it targeted. I don't think I can grab it though without knocking the ship. That's 1 million credits. Is it worth it? Should we just move on? No, we should collect it really, shouldn't we? Ah, blimey. Oh, don't target it. May have been too late. How did that just fly through the rock? No hacks using, by the way. Oh. Right, that's rock number 1. I actually can't see anything. Oh, reversing. Let's try and get out of the mist. Where are we? Wow. There's a seriously big mist cloud. Don't you think? Right, okay. Let's get back to business then. Alright, keep your eyes peeled. That one over there looks good. Yeah, still that one over there. Oh, I just spotted another one. Yeah. I'm torn between the two. Let's go with this one. Ooh, side slip. Ooh, that could have been nasty. Right, this is the one that caught my eye. But is it? Looking like no. Darn it. What's that one over there? No, I don't think that is. Right, I need to make sure we stay on the same trajectory. So that's the one that got my attention. Something tells me it's not though. Oh, no it is. Oh, come on then, please be void opals. That's what we're talking about. Alrighty then. Seismic charges at the ready. Average strength. That's not what I was targeting. Average strength. Actually, no, let's take this one first. Low strength. Nice, nice, nice. High strength. Okay. Right, another nice light touch. High strength as well. You can get a little love tap. That'll do me. Here we go. Be lucky. bad, I suppose. We still got limpets on the go. Oh, bit too keen on that one. Easier at range to get center point. Oh, close. Wow. Wow, it's so twitchy. Does targeting actually make any difference? Oh, it does. It's kind of like an artificial help to aim, I guess. I'm guessing that's because... No, I actually don't know why that won't fire. That's because I've got no weapon power. Well spied. Oh, there's one. Wow, I'm making a meal out of this. Just need to slow down and make a more measured shot, I think. The trouble with the Clipper is it doesn't have a central weapon mount, so you have to fire offset from one side or the other. How are we doing? Is that all of them? Oh, no, I've got one left. Over there. Well, that's got to be on the other side of the rock then, if I've not knocked it off after that. Gently does it though. I've already took my hold down to 54%. Whoa. Wow. Collectors, come on. Right, I believe we've got only another 10 minutes left. Seven void opals, that's not looking good. Why are they struggling so much? It shouldn't be taking that long. Why are my limpets taking so long to do stuff? Oh, come on. You're joking me. Where's the other one gone? Do I need to just be further away from the rock? Let's try that. I just try and get a little bit further away because they seem to be committing Harry-Carry at the moment. Oh my days. What is that one doing? So I could do it myself. I've never had this much trouble with limpets before. Well done. I don't know what's going on, they seem to be really slow. Try and help them out a bit. Boy. These void opals are degrading while they're wondering what to do. I think we might just get them all. So that's 10, 25 million so far. I think I've just been unlucky so far in terms of getting void opals and everything else. But what I'm quickly starting to summarise, I know we're doing a half an hour test, which isn't great, really it should be an hour. But at the moment, we need to quickly find another void opal rook. And these limpets seem to be going really slow as well. I don't know what's going on there. I hate this. I can't see anything. Hello? It's like flying blind. Right. Well, I can still use my compass though anyway, so. Alright, let's find another candidate. I'm not convinced by that one, but we'll just have a double check. Nope. Oh, hello. This one seems promising. And that's because it is. Alrighty. Show me the void opals. Low temperature diamonds. Are you kidding? What's the message for? Delivery contract. Right. Okay. Well, we'll take the low temperature diamonds because we can get 1 million each for those as well. So, high strength. No, wrong one. What are we even doing on those? Right. Low strength. Okay, what about you? You. High strength. Oh, one more low strength should do it with a little plippy ploppy. High strength, same thing. Zip round here. And have some of that. Really? Alright, well, we've got plenty more fishers left. Average strength kind of the same. Lovely jubbly. Right, come on, let's see 15. Not exactly what we wanted, but come on, big yield. $14. That's 14 million to you and me. It'll have to do, I guess, because this is our last rock. Shocking. Any more targets? Oh, don't know if that'll reach. Oh, it should do. If I can aim it right. It's really hard with firing off from one wing. It's hard work. Wow. I know, don't give up your day job. A central firing weapon would be nice for this, I have to say. Which is obviously impossible. What we got left? Oh, that's it. That's all of them. So the Olympics do their work then, I guess. Yep, that's the last rock. Not the best haul, is it? Oh well, it's only a half an hour test. And we only actually got one void opal. Bit of a mixed bag. So we just need to go and sell these now. Let's find a nearby system. Okay, there's a couple of systems with a good price. Just going to check on ETDB. Of course, we got a bit of a mixed bag of goodies, but the purpose of this build was void opals, so we'll find a good station price for that. Right. Okay. I'm still collecting those. So the best system price is there. 206 light years. Won't take long. We'll use where's my options? I know what it is. That's a system map. Options. Use the jet cone boost. Alrighty. Right, hopefully the Olympics have finished their job. Oh, one more. 2 more. That's got to be my prospect to there, right? Wow. No, it's not. These limpets suck. Come on. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up our journey time. I'm going to ditch the additional limpets. Won't be needing you lot. Thought there was a jettison all. Anyway, gonna abandon 80. I knew it'd say that. Right. It's gonna actually make me collect the last one myself. What just happened? I didn't press anything. Wow. Got those cargo canisters. Oh, come on. Seriously. It's not going to let me grab it now. That's a bit frustrating, isn't it? And I just dumped all the limpets. Righty. Right, last chance, see if we can grab it. Ah, we got it. Alrighty. Flying blindly. Look for a gap. Right, it's just get this to recalculate. There we go. Alright, let's go. Okay, fair enough. So she's no slouch for a large ship. I'm still not sure about that boost noise. So let's see what we can do. I don't think we're going to beat the strip miner. Not in half an hour anyway. I hope the next star's scoopable. Class M. So yeah, it is. That's alright then. 5 jumps really as well, just to get max profit. Won't take long though. So we'll cash this lot in and see where we end up. Brute force strip mining or delicate, nimble and fast core mining. I may have to tweak some of these builds a bit as well to get the optimum out of them. Just scooping up some fuel here. A smaller fuel scoop on this, obviously, for a larger cargo. And if you're wondering, we do have 100 and I think that's 92 cargo capacity with a ship that can do well over 600 is ain't too shabby. So this is the delicate. Pop open the asteroid, scrub off the deposits, and then if anyone tries to interdict you on the way back, well, you've got nothing to worry about because you'll just run away, just hit boost. And if we try to get, or if someone tries to interdict us, I will demonstrate. And in preparation for that, we'll make sure that we have no power and weapons because we don't have any weapons. And go for shields and engine. Okay. Let's get a wriggle on. M class so we can scoop from the next as well. So I do enjoy the Clipper more, I have to say, but if it's all about the money, then it seems like the stripping for cash build is quicker at bringing in the lolly, bringing in the greens, the dough, the bread. But the Clipper is just a little bit more exciting to fly, and I think maybe they need an hour each, and that's not because I want to try and sway the numbers. I think the strip miner is going to win. The thing is, if you get lucky with the coal mining, which I've done in the past, and I've managed to get 200 million in an hour easy. I think it's about 220 because I just happened to hit some really good rocks. With practice, they might even out. But we've got 91 million to beat from the strip mining. and I didn't check our final cargo count, but I think we're closer to about 50 million. I'm not sure. Yeah, 55 million maybe, which is almost half as productive as the strip mining in a triple hotspot. I think this is our last jump. So going max profit on, yeah, it's our last jump. We'll go max profit on our void opals, but we'll sell everything else there as well, because if we're going to be efficient, then go to one place to sell your load, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know, maybe we might get 60, but we ain't gonna get 90. That's my thoughts. 42,000 light seconds. Okay, let's put some music on. Oh, of course I can't because my computer crashed. So let's fix that. Let's put some classically. No, I don't want to upgrade my soundboard. Let's stick this on. Enjoy the trip to the station. Outside view. See what I'm doing there with the music? We're there yet? Have I gone past it? Oh, turn that down. I think I've shot past it. I didn't even see it go past. Alright. That's alright, we should be able to dock with the music still going. Or do a loop of shame. Well, we might dock by the time the music's finished anyway. Why don't I see a silhouette? Oh, yes I do. It's this bright hull. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes, thank you. On the brakes. Ugh. Wow. We certainly come streaking in there. Landing pad 32. Easy tiger. Yeah, we can turn that down a bit now. We made it. Let's turn that down a bit more. Right. Okay. Very stop. Commodities. Alrighty. So, just to keep tally, we currently have 648191. Alrighty, we won't worry about the 894. So let's see what we get. So starting with Bromlite. Really? I made a bad call there. That's my fault. It's not the resource I thought it was. 51k. That is totally my bad. Not a good start. Low temperature diamonds. I've had better. 10 mil. Should be 15 really. Okay, well 10 and a half. Void opals gets us 23. Wow, that's bad. So had I cracked open a decent asteroid, we would have had, well, basically we got about 35 million. Had I picked the appropriate asteroid, we would have been more on around about 50 to 60. But there you go. Let's sell those. And they are at 1658. That's not bad. Okay. So be a bit more selective with the low temperature diamonds, and I think we might have had a better chance. Something for me to test next time. But there we go. So there was two different ways of doing the mining. There was the buzzing around in the clipper there, or there was the brute force of the strip mining. You decide. But for now, we'll leave it there, and I'll do some more experiments on how you can mine to make it more enjoyable. I have to say, I kind of enjoyed the cracking open the roids more. And obviously I think I need to get a bit more experience doing that as well. I think I spent too much time dilly-dallying and choosing the wrong roids to crack open when I found them. Okay, so we'll leave it there for this one. And thanks for tuning in. As always, thanks for the company. And I will see you on the next one. But until then, fly safe, commanders, and take it easy. Au revoir.